excellent questions, and I think this year we can be a year when we take positive steps forward. First of all, that college tuition program, which I said we're going to have to wait a year or two on. By the way, that's not so much a budget question as a financial markets question, given the way we were going to finance it. The time before that could come back more quickly, even than our state revenues. But that was to guarantee any Indiana kid at least 2 years at Ivy Tech, our community college. And you're absolutely right. Historically, Indiana has really trailed. We have one of the still, even though Ivy Tech is the fastest growing part of higher ed, we still have one of the lowest percentages in America of young people starting in the community college, as opposed to the four-year schools. And the tragedy is such a huge percentage of the kids go to the four-year schools and don't finish. Now, for instance, I talked about the federal dollars being used for one-time investments. We are already committed to a big expansion of Ivy Tech and the community college system. And that could be one of the things we do, accelerate that. Certainly, it's on the list of things that I'm thinking about suggesting after we do see what, if any, found money is. But I think you're absolutely right. This is something we need to do anyway. There's enormous demand right now with jobs shorter for education. You know, credit to our young and not so young people in the state who see that one thing they can do in a tough time is to go improve their work skills and for educational level of attainment. And we got to make sure we have the capacity to handle it. That's a dead-on suggestion. The question about fair share of any federal dollar is very, very salient on the subject of infrastructure. I've already sounded off about this. Indiana gets the shaft under the current federal highway program, and always has. We get 92 cents for every dollar that you pay in federal gas taxes. Indiana gets 92 cents back. There are states that get $3. And there is no correspondence right now between the states that so-called donee states get more than they pay and economic distress. In fact, some of the states that get $2 and $3 have no unemployment. Talk about the Dakotas, Wyoming, places like this. So we have already argued, and I've written directly to President-elect Obama. Got the governors, some of the governors to join us in this, certainly talked to our whole delegation and said, you know, really they ought to fix the highway formula. But at a minimum, in this interim, if this is supposed to be about jobs and activity in places that have lots of unemployment, then the last way you ought to divvy up that money is based on current performance. So I'm going to